Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a stop so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got.
All right, Coach, autumn in full swing, and it is decently chilly, but all in all, a pleasant day here at FedEx Field just outside of the District of Columbia. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, 20!
Mike, number 53! Mike, 53!
Let's get this ball back with offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's complete. James White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop.
Brings up second and 8 at the 44-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now he'll throw with Brady. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Patriot first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Shake it. Ready? Check 53. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Rip.
On first down, Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Brady gives this to White, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll run. This is White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their own 23. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Haskins to Thompson on the screen. Oh, one more time.
Won't he just stand still?
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Wait, that.
At the
24-yard line. Mike. Here we go. Alpha.
Throwing now is Brady. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's White, and an alley to run. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Wait, that 380. 53, Mike.
Now Brady on the bootleg. Gets it to Gordon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring this this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady able to get this to Gordon. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Check 99. Check 99. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Protein spill. Check it. Reload.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Touchdown, Washington! Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Michel. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
It's a gain of 3. First down, New England.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
That's what I'm
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the pick.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. Now, sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Wait, that. Run 80. Run 80. Double tight, guys. Double tight. You got 3 down.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Wait, that flag, 20. You think you gonna get this? 50.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's set a tone, fellas.
Brady now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. First down. Here's White. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Opting to run again here with White. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll run with White. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Wait, that Alabama 380. Target. Rip.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career. That ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players.
As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Gostkowski the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Redskins game over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go!
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Haskins to throw it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He's got it complete to Thompson. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Brady going to throw to Gordon, out left. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 23-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Watch the run, watch the run.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Got to do better.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's White. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Wait, that green 80. 53 at the mark. Hey, I'm coming.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On first down, it's White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Washington, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.